What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another predicted lineup video. A massive, massive game this weekend, which could prove detrimental, costly in our season, in Jose Mourinho's tenure at Spurs. I mean, nothing less than a win will get us through to anywhere that we want to be this season, will it?
Yeah, we need 3 points. If ever we needed 3 points, it was this game, that's for sure. Massive, massive game in our season. After crashing out in Europa League, Mourinho's job on the line. He seems to be on the brink. So anything less than a win, and it could be curtains for us. Considering the position we are, we're currently in 8th. We sit 6 points behind Chelsea, with this being our game in hand. So if we win this game, that cuts the gap to 3. We go above West Ham in 5th, and it's all to play for. But if we don't win, then it gets even harder to get into that top 4. And without the top 4, there's nothing else we're really playing for.
And if we show the application, the desire, the mentality that we showed against Arsenal and against Dynamo Zagreb,
It's going to be curtains.
it's curtains, isn't it?
Damn right. So Mourinho has to pull something out of the hat for this. Really does. It's
Well,
going to
the
be
players
difficult.
need to as well. So
Yeah,
anyway,
but the players, their job's not under threat. Is Mourinho's
bloody
job.
well should be, though.
Unfortunately, that's not how football works.
Well, let's get into the predicted lineup. Let's start off with the team news. Is there any team news you can tell me about this weekend?
Nothing that has been noted. I'm guessing Son, he's a doubt, so I doubt he's going to play. I would say Son's out. But apart from that, it looks like we've got a clean bit of health.
All right, let's get into the formation. We're going for a 4-2-3-1 formation as always. In goal, my captain Hugo Lloris. With what he came out with on the weekend, it's what we all needed to hear, really.
Had to be said.
It had to be said,
And it was
didn't
good
it?
to hear. At least someone had acknowledged it, that there's a real problem with the mentality in the dressing room and how people are approaching the games and stuff like that. And it was good to hear from Hugo. Unfortunately, in terms of where we are in the season, might be too little too late, but at least someone stepping up and saying it how it is.
Yeah, 100%. So in goal, Hugo Lloris.
We're not picking him because he said the right, but yeah, it's good to hear. Just good to hear.
Yeah, right back is an interesting one because Doherty against Arsenal, absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
Aurier against Zagreb,
Yeah.
absolutely shocking. Can Tanganga get a shout in this one, maybe?
I'm going to stick with Aurier for me. I think we stick with Aurier with Grealish on that right. Going to probably be back for this game. It sounds like he'll be back. So whoever plays there is going to have their work out. But Aurier, who's the more aggressive, and we still need someone who's going to, with Grealish, however good he is, we know he's maybe not the best at tracking back. So we need someone who's going to ask questions of him going the other way. And Aurier could well be that person. So I would go with Aurier, but I'm worried he might go with Doherty again.
I think actually Tanganga might have a decent shout for this one, just because of the two performances from these two right backs have been absolutely shocking.
Yeah, potentially. But I would still go with Aurier.
Yeah, let's go for Aurier for argument's sake. But left back, we're going to go for Reguilon. Obviously, he's our first choice right back, but he came on against Zagreb and just didn't do much, did he?
Yeah, it wasn't great against Zagreb, but I think coming on with 15 minutes to go in a game where the team's losing 3-0, the whole team dynamic wasn't right. So I don't blame him totally, but he wasn't great. But he'll start this one, and he has to start, and we need him.
Centre-back positions, we're going to stick with the mainstays at the back for the recent month is Toby and Davinson Sanchez. Toby didn't play against Zagreb, but he played against Arsenal. Davinson Sanchez has been ever-present for the last month or so, so you've got to say he's probably going to start. But again, Davinson Sanchez rearing his ugly form again against Zagreb.
Unfortunately so, but we have little choice because Dyer was no better.
We've got Rodon.
There's Rodon there, I guess. You could stick him in. But I think he's going to go with Toby and Sanchez. I think Sanchez, well, despite the performances last 2 games, he was on good form before then. I don't know. It's difficult. But it's like anyone you say he's going to be on bad form. So it's difficult to pick. But I'll just stick with them too.
I mean, it just shows how quickly things can change in football, because everyone in our squad was on good form a week ago.
Yep. And after those 2 games, everyone's on bad form now.
All right, so that's a back 5, Hugo Lloris in goal, Reguilon left back, Aurier right back, and Toby and Sanchez in the middle. The double pivot, we're going to stick with Højbjerg and Ndombele. Ndombele put in a shocking performance at Arsenal, as well as Højbjerg, to be honest, but we missed Højbjerg big time yesterday against Zagreb, in my opinion. And Tongi, when he came on, I think he did add something.
Yeah, so I think we're going with that pivot. Obviously, we got options with Lo Celso coming back, but I think it might come too soon for him. So, in terms of intensity, they need to do a lot better than they did against Arsenal. But I think we have to keep with that because it's much better than any other alternatives.
Yeah, especially Winks and Sissoko.
Yeah.
All right, and then the right-hand side of the attack, we're going to stick with Gareth Bale.
Yeah, came on against Zagreb, was one of the brighter players. I thought it was, if anyone was going to make something happen or get us back in the game.
Probably our best player on the night.
Yeah, for his little cameo he made, he was decent. So I think he starts in this one. Obviously, I need better showing than he showed against Villa, and then he showed against Arsenal. Sorry, and the fact that Grealish is playing makes me fear that maybe Mourinho might think we need someone there who's going to double up on Grealish. But I would trust Bale in this one and go for him.
Left-hand side of the attack, we're going to go for a return to the starting lineup for Steven Bergwijn.
Yeah, with Son injured, we're with not many options on the left-hand side. We're going to go for Bergwijn to get another crack at the whip. He's got pace. We know what he offers. He's going to do a good job for the team, but it's obviously that quality in the final third that he needs to work on. But maybe he could take this chance. Obviously, he hasn't really taken it the whole season, but I think it's another opportunity for him, for me.
Do you think it's a possibility where him and Bale switch flanks, with Bergwijn tracking Grealish back?
Maybe. I wouldn't want to see Bale on the left, really. I don't know if he's fit for that.
He plays on the left.
I know. I don't know if he's fit for that anymore. But I can maybe see that. To be honest, I think if that's going to happen, it's more likely we'll play Bergwijn on the right and Lucas on the left with Dele in the centre. I think he'll probably rather do that.
Maybe. All right, so we're going for Bale on the right. We're going for Lucas Bergwijn on the left. And then we're going to go for Lucas Moura in that number 10 position.
Yeah, I just feel like Dele didn't do enough on the midweek to tell me that he's going to start this game. Obviously, Lucas has been in decent form, and against Arsenal, he was the only one really trying. And against Zagreb, although he wasn't great, at least he was committing players and stuff like that. So I was expecting him to return to the centre. Obviously, another option is Lo Celso. Obviously, because Lamella's suspended, he's ruled out. So another option is Lo Celso, who had a bit of a hot and cold cameo against Zagreb. So I don't think he'll be ready to start this one, but he could come on at some point.
Yeah, I think it's a case. Give him 20 minutes, half an hour, get his match fitness up.
He actually had an hour, didn't he? In the end,
yeah, he did. But we're going to need him for the run-in this season.
Sure.
Well, we might not if we lose this game, but but we're
That's
going to
true.
need him. We're going to need him. And then up top, obviously Harry Kane. We've got a call on him to start finishing his chances again, because
how he missed that chance, I don't know.
that chance, literally, I know it wasn't just that chance, but if he would have scored that, we would have gone through.
I know, gilt edge. And obviously we need Kane on side if we're going to grab our way back to the top forwards. We're going to be heavily relying on Harry Kane, and we need him to step up big time. And I know it's a difficult job, and I know he's got a lot of burden on his shoulders, but I'm hope he thrives under it, because otherwise we're going to be dropping very, very quickly.
All right, well, let me run through that lineup with you one more time. So that's Hugo Lloris in goal, Aurier right back, Reguilon left back, with Toby and Sanchez in the middle, with Højbjerg and Ndombele in the double pivot, Bergwijn on the left, Bale on the right, with Lucas in the middle and Harry Kane up top. Now it's that dreaded scoreline predictions.
Fortunately, I'm going to go for 2-2.
2-2.
I think we'll see a bit of a reaction, but I think something will happen, a bit of luck or something, and Villa will get back in the game. And I feel like they'll take encouragement from it, and they're a good side, Villa. And once they get a foothold in the game, I reckon they'll get something. So 2-2.
I'm going for 1-0 Villa.
1-0 Villa.
I'm going for 1-0 Villa. I think Villa are struggling to score at the moment, but I think with Jack Grealish and back in the side, it will really help them. I can't see us handling Jack Grealish. I just can't see it.
Don't blame you.
I mean, he's a top player. We could have had him for 5 million. No, we could have had him for 15, 20 million or something.
Whatever it was. Could have had him.
But we offered 4 million plus Josh Onuma, classic Daniel Levy. But look, I think Villa, they are a good side. We haven't beaten anyone in the top 10 since we've beat Southampton second game of the season. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry I can't be more positive, but I just got to say it how it is at the moment.
And if we lose, that could be season over.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Could be season over and goodbye, Jose.
Yeah.
But that's it. That is our predicted lineup. Let me know your predicted lineup in the comment section below. We'll be back live with the live watch along for the Villa game. 7:30 kickoff at Villa Park. Then it is your chance to have your say in the post-match fan show. Look forward to speaking to you all after the game. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.